So good morning, you all. My first thing that I do usually in the morning after I get ready is go out and see if I have anything to pack up for eBay. These are my eBay shelves right now. I try to keep just inventory on these three shelves so it does not control our whole house. So I'm packaging up some items that I was asked to put on eBay that I made. So this is one of them. And if you watch the video, you know that I glued it all together. So now I have to try to make it so it will safely get to the buyer. So y'all, I appreciate every time you purchase something off of eBay. That's one step closer to Chris being able to come home and work with me full time. So especially when you asked for my handcrafted items that I'm not even sure if anybody would be interested in, it is just heartwarming. So I will share with you the process of how I am going to get it packaged up. Yes, this is our garage right now. So when we looked at the new property, that's what we needed to find. We needed to find something that had a spot that I could do eBay. I could have some storage. We could also park our cars because we live in Michigan, and man, I do not like to clean off snow in my car or, remember to take the time to warm it up. So yeah, so this is part of my morning. Chris goes to work at 6:30. I get up and get ready. If I haven't already edited something for you all to watch on YouTube, yes, I get ready. I get whatever I need to get sent out on eBay so it's ready to go whenever the postman, I hope in my new place, my postman treats me just as kindly. I never have to call for pickups. My postman is so sweet. He just, whatever I put out, he will put out. I still have to take UPS packages, which today this will be a UPS package, but yeah. But anyway, let's get to packaging this safely. So y'all know I glued everything on that way. I could sell it all as is. So I do have some of this recycled packaging. Then I'm gonna go ahead and stuff. Now, I was always told you have to treat an item when you're shipping it like football players are playing catch. So I try to package very well. I think over 2 packages have only 3 maybe mishaps in the time I've been shipping. I mean, it's really hard. They're throwing the boxes around. You just try your best. So I always try my best, and you all probably have too much packing material if you've ever bought from me. So I'm going to use these little air pops to cushion behind there. And then it is hot glued on, so if one does come off, she can put it back on. Then I have this little guy, that's the candle with the battery that goes in here so I still want to stuff a little bit more stuffing in here. The greenery is free. I didn't glue any of the greenery in there. That way it can be changed out for the seasons. Have to cut a little piece of paper off. I order all my paper through Walmart. It's the cheapest place to get paper to wrap with. Especially an item that most people are throwing away. You have to look. And I order whatever free boxes I can get from the post office, the priority mail boxes too, to help keep costs down on everybody. But I don't want it hitting the sides. So I still will bubble wrap it on so this old fragile box does not get beat up in delivery. I got it all packaged. It's nice because you don't hear anything squishing around. Now I know even though it's bubble wrap, the bubble wrap is slidey. So wrapping it in the paper makes it so it doesn't slide around and it'll grab on to the other paper in a box. So God wink moment. That's why I always say that. For this big of packaging, I got this at an auction the other day. And I save boxes like these because they're odd size. So I will just go ahead and put the box back together. Pull my box off. Oh, just fit. It does not fit. It's too big though. Unfortunately, it's not a complete fit. So I always save pieces of cardboard. UPS says they don't care as long as it's covered in cardboard and it's protecting the item, so. And that's why I always make sure I bubble wrap everything. I think I'm gonna do it this. Get my box to bend. Just take your scissors and that will help it bend. Sometimes the boxes aren't as pretty as when you have to create them, but I wrap it a lot with my eBay tape, and as long as it's in there safely. Okay, I was hoping it was going to fit, Tracy, but I'm sorry, you don't have the prettiest of box, but it's safe. It should be safe in there. So here is a room that I don't really show on my channel at all, on the Ginger Chick channel at all. So this is my craft room, y'all. I carry most of the stuff out to the workshop, but of course this is pretty clean because we're selling the house. And usually I have my Bowflex tread climber there. Yeah, you know, I hate being 50 and the weight loss thing sucks with thyroid. But anyway, yeah, so this is how it looks. I am not that type of hoarder that has, let me rephrase that. I'm not that type of crafter that has a ton of craft items. I buy items as I'm going to use it. This was a great idea that I saw on TikTok for organizing my stamps. I put them in a 2-gallon Ziploc, and then my IOD transfers and inlays in these awesome Amazon bags. There's things I had never showed on my other channel that I just do, or I might do a post on my other social media. But yeah, you would think as what I do, I would have such the hoard that it would just be crazy, but that's just not me. I have organized, controlled hoard, and then this is how I hung up all my my stencils from Funky Junk, and that worked out perfectly. You can buy these, the Dollar Tree, there you go. The Dollar Tree is where I got these clips. It works perfectly to hang them, my smaller, medium, large, my Cricut mats. This is where I will weigh everything for my eBay. So my eBay scales over here with my Cricut and my vinyl and ribbon, and I've got music sheets, and I've got my clays, and yeah, I know I'm probably not what you think of when you think of a crafter, you know. So I got my little calendar to keep organized, and there's a few of my stamps. And then in my closet, it's still not as terrible as one would think. I have, you know, I've got let me turn the light on here. So I've got wreaths and stuff that I thrifted, some glassware. We got that other booth that I could put some of the glassware in. Sometimes I'll send it to auction if I think it's been just sitting too long. So yeah, because we send things to auction, and then yeah, it's just how it goes. I've got some greenery up here just in totes, floral foam. So do I not have enough craft stuff? Because I just buy or use up what I've thrifted at the time I thrift it. So I don't know. Do you think I'm all crazy because I don't have, when I see other people's crafts room, I think, well, I don't have that much supplies, but I use what I have. I just use what I have, and look at all these treasures. We got a realtor that is selling our house, who sold my daughter her house, is a relative of my, anyway. So she sent us to a pick. So part of it is hopefully she'll help us do house clean outs. That's one of the things we've always wanted to do. Curiosity Inc., if you watch him on YouTube out of Canada, has been doing a lot of house cleans out, a lot of state clean outs, and that's something that really interests Chris to get home to be working with me. So we went to a pick the other day of a gentleman that's selling his house. Do y'all see that? Oh, let me flip the camera around. I'll always show you everything as a haul. So this gentleman had a lot of these signed pottery pieces. He had barista cabinets full of these signed pottery pieces. This is Van Briggle. I did buy some of his smaller pieces. This is another artist I need to look up because it's so small. But he had shelves upon shelves of this artist, and he actually went to their studio. He traveled all around. Yes, this is the little RCA cast iron bank, but he had a passion for ironstone just like I did. Oh, or I do. I still have the passion, so I could not help but pick up, and yes, some butter pats. You know, butter pats are hard to find, y'all. And a glowy frog. So I felt like his stuff was so high end. Let me close the closet. Now, as a reseller and a picker and a buyer, you know, we want to buy low so we can resell to make profit. His collections, he had Waterford crystal. All his pieces were handmade. I can't say on my eBay or selling in my retail booth that we would pick for what we could make off of his. So I actually sent him to a high-end auction house, gave him the number. I'm like, you need to try to sell these collections together. I didn't video there. You know, his wife has passed. He's downsizing. He's moving where his sisters are. His house was just full. It was beautiful. He had, oh, I didn't show you this. He had Griswold cast iron. He had a Griswold cast iron rack for the pans. I've never seen one. I've never seen a Griswold cast iron metal rack just to hold your cast iron pans. He had the whole set of cast iron Griswold pans. He's only missing number 13. But he did let Chris buy this beautiful Griswold cast iron mailbox. So that was awesome. So yeah, y'all, if you don't follow me on other social medias, this is sometimes I'll just share little hauls like that there. So hopefully I might go back to look for some of it or go through some of his other pieces after he contacts the auction house to see if they're even interested in it. I wanted him to get, I mean, he had hand carved wooden items. I picked one up and it had $100 price tag on it. I'm like, I'm not going to offer you, you know, a lot less. But anyway, guys, so I hope that you're enjoying our journey of just everything that's going on.